Hello and welcome. So in the previous video, I showed you how to register your domain name and we also entered some name servers. So this stage now is very important because this is where we get to sign up for our hosting. Now, there are several companies out there that offer web hosting services, but what I recommend is that you go with a company that is very good at supporting you when things go wrong with your website, because you're going to spend a lot of time searching on the internet, searching on Google on how to solve problems. But that's the last thing you need to do, especially if you're starting off with web design. Ideally, you want a website with great support. And the companies that I've worked with before, a lot of them were really, a letdown, and some of it really affected my business because I spent most of my time trying to fix problems rather than focusing on designing the websites. So through my experience, I've come to settle with a company called InMotion Hosting, and this company is very, very good because the team behind the support really understand WordPress. So any questions that you throw at them, they're likely going to respond to them and know exactly what is going on. Now, some of the other hosting companies do not provide this WordPress support because once you set up your website, that's it, it's bye-bye. If anything goes wrong with your website, that's your own problem because they only focus on providing the hosting of your website. But as I mentioned, with InMotion Hosting, they have great support and this is why I recommend them. Now, I have a link which I will add to my to the video description. If you click this link, it will give you the details of InMotion Hosting and also give you a 57% discount. Okay, this is huge. Right, so let me show you how to get to this page. So as I mentioned, there's a link in the show notes, in the video notes below. So once you click that link, it'll take you to this page. I get a commission if you do subscribe, of course. Okay, so let's go through the order process. So I'm going to come over here to order now. Now there's three options. There's 3 years, 2 years, and 1 year. Now, here's the thing. If you're just trying out to see if web hosting is for you, then I would say go for the 1 year option. But if you know that this is going to be the company that you're going to use and your website is going to be going on for quite a while, maybe it's your business website, or maybe even you want to design websites as a career, I would say go for the 3 years, mainly because this saves you a lot of money. Look at this. This is $2.95 per month. But if you choose 1 year, it's $4.95 per month. Now, before I move on to the next step, we can see here we have three options. We've got Power, Pro, and Launch. Now, if you are going to be a freelance designer, then you want to start off with this Power options because it starts you off with 6 websites and then you can upgrade as you go along. But if you're just designing websites and you're building your own website or your company website or business website, then I recommend you go with Launch. All right, so let's say here I'm going with 1 year. I'm going to click on that and then this opens a new tab and this is where now we get to enter all our details. So in the first video, if you recall, we registered the domain name first, okay? So here we have this upsell is talking about congratulations, you've been selected for launch one, year plan of $53.88, special offer value, blah, blah, blah. Okay, I'm going to say no thanks for now. Right, so here on the data center, it's got two choices, Washington and Los Angeles. Now, I just leave it at default because it doesn't really make a difference. But the next stage here is the most important one, Content Management System Auto Installer. Now, InMotion Hosting is going to install WordPress for you automatically. You don't have to worry about setting it all up and setting the databases and the links and all of that. It'll do that automatically. So make sure Install WordPress is selected. Now, you can see that when I've selected this, it's showing me here my discount is $54. Otherwise, if the discount wasn't added, then I would have to be paying $107.88. So here it just shows that our discount of 57% is working. Okay, so I'm gonna click on continue to move on to our next step. Now, in the first video, we registered our domain name, if you recall. Now, this is where you want to add your domain name. So you click on here where it says, I already own this domain, and then you enter the domain name that you have registered in the first video. So I'm just going to enter a domain name here. because this is for demo purposes only. Okay, so once you've entered your domain name, click continue. Now it's going to take you to the billing page. So this is where you need to enter your email address if you're a new customer. So here I'm just going to enter okay, so that's my email address. If you're a returning customer, InMotion Hosting provides you with a control center. This is where you'd enter your primary email address and password. So for now, I'm just going to click continue. So what you then do is you get this page for your billing. So this is where you enter your first name, your last name, your company name. Now this company name is optional, as you can see here. And then this is where you get to choose your country. So you choose your country, where you are, and definitely it's going to be on that list. And then you enter your address, a phone number, your email address, and then you need to confirm your email address. Now, this email address option here is very, very important because this is where you get your confirmation of your hosting. And also, this is where you get your username and your password that you need to access your auto-installed WordPress website. Okay, so once you've entered all this information, all you need to do is to scroll all the way down here and then you select your payment method. So it's straightforward. All you need to do is to enter your card details, your card expiration date, and the last 3 digits on your card. So once you add all that, you click on review my order, and then you go to the final stage, and that's where you get your automated emails. Now, once you receive those emails, it's straightforward. And that's what we're going to do in the next video, where I show you, the 2 emails that come from InMotion Hosting and the email that has the details for you to be able to log into your WordPress website. Okay, so that's it for this video. See you in the next one.